Good day everyone, I am Blas Los Bañas Camelosa from BSF2B, and today I will discuss to you the utopian and dystopian views of the internet. As we all know, internet is very important to us to connect with the world, to share ideas, to communicate, discover things. And the internet has experienced a phenomenal expansion of interest, particularly in recent times, to become a topic of extreme interest to population. Nevertheless, let us discuss about the utopian views of the internet. First, okay? The utopian views of the internet analyzes in which the use of specific technologies plays a key role in shaping a utopian social vision in which their use easily makes life enchanting and liberating for nearly everyone. This implies that the utopian strongly believes that the internet causes positive impacts which allows mankind to make social, economic, political, and cultural advancements. Moreover, there are technological solutions to social problems, such as those people who are introvert, they can comfortably interact with people through the use of social platforms and they won't feel less lonely. And for us also, we can make new friends. Democratic participation and a sense of community are facilitated. For example, Facebook, when we feel a little depressed, we can share our insights or our feelings freely. And people can also comfort us through their comments. Nevertheless, contrary to the technologically utopian claims, which view internet as beneficial addition to all aspects of humanity, the dystopian concerns itself with and focuses largely but not always on the negative effects caused by new technology. It has its roots in the understanding the phenomenon of the experience, as what we have observed lately in our surroundings, that cybercrimes are most likely to happen, such as cyberbullying, cybersex, and many others. Also, democracy crumbles as the social fabric of society becomes fragmented and people become more isolated from the other. Because of too much information or because of the sensationalized issues, fake news will rise, and sometimes people won't ensure if the article or a certain information is 100% true or 100% legit. Furthermore, there is isolation for the reason that instead of bonding with families or friends, people tend to just use their smartphones to access on the internet and leisure themselves. In addition, the internet is expected to distort political life rather than facilitating political engagement among citizens. Since the internet is more than a mass media, so informations will easily leak, thus harming the lives of the people, and false accusations which destroys political image. In conclusion, both have strong points, and whether one views the internet as positive or negative, the truth about the internet's capabilities, like most truth, lies somewhere in between these utopian and dystopian interpretations. In order for us to understand realistically this internet that is changing society, we must recognize the extreme readings of its effects as what they are, that we should adapt to it, but let us not be a slave to it. We should know our limits. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching and God bless.
Good day everyone, I'm Marvin Soliva from BSF2B, and for this video I will discuss the media acceleration and information glut. So let's start the discussion. Media acceleration. Social media has overrun the world. Facebook connects your friends, LinkedIn in networks, your jobs, and Twitter embodies your insightful and mundane thoughts for better or worse. The development of the new technology, the new media has been made. Every individual can find a difficulty to connect and communicate to other people, sharing such information that makes the world more developed than before. No new media has ever replace an existing one. For example, radio is not replace newspaper or books. Television did not replace radio. The internet did not replace television. Each medium has basically found its space in the market, and occasionally the lines between two different types of media have been blurred. We're seeing this happening a lot with TV and the web at the moment. Radio, newspaper, and books are still used nowadays. But based on our observation, high technology delivered it more visible through media. But the radio, newspaper, and books are still in the market and always exist. Social media is acting as an accelerator and amplifier, helping maximize the results from their traditional marketing efforts, building reputation quickly and driving revenues. Information glut. Information overload, also known as infobesity or infoxication, refers to the difficulty a person can have understanding an issue and making decisions that can be caused by the presence of too much information. It occurs when the amount of input to a system exceeds its processing capacity. Decision makers have fairly limited cognitive processing capacity. Discover, learn, and search too much can lead to information overload. One of the first social scientists to notice the negative effects of information overload was the sociologist George Simmel, 1858-1918, who hypothesized that the overload of sensations in the modern urban world caused city dwellers to become jaded and interfered with their ability to react to new situations. Dwellers are those people lived in that area. The social physiologist Stanley Milgram, 1933 to 1984, later used the concept of information overload to explain bystander behavior. Physiologist George Armitage Miller was very influential in this regard, proposing that people can process about 7 chunks of information at a time. Guess what? In the image, you will observe that there is a lot of different street signs or regulations in one place. Probably, the image that I've presented is the example of information overload. What if, pag nakakita ka ng ganyan sa isang daan, anong gagawin mo? Or anong maiisip mo? So, di ba parang mako-confuse ka? These are the effects of information glut. Lack of engagement, poor decisions, analysis paralysis, stress out, slow down productivity. So that's are the effect of information overload. The 7 ways to avoid information glut. 1. Keep things simple. So make it simple. 2. Keep it relevant. 3. Keep it clear. 4. Provide supporting information. 5. Provide balanced information. Those information are exact. Don't make it complicated. 6. Make it clear what is to be done with the information. 7. Make it easy for the user to take action. In these modern days, social media has been developed Just one click in the search engine, you can find the answer of your question. So like now, we are in the new situation. So most of the people are involved in the media. There is a over information overload happened because of the much information that the people receive in the media. Thank you for listening to my report, and I hope you will learn something from me, and God bless everyone. Keep safe.
Good day everyone, I'm Joshua Kimbrida. My topic is Internet Addiction and Isolation. Introduction. With the growing importance of the Internet in everyday life, more and more people are accessing various online sources each day. The World Wide Web is informative, convenient, resourceful, fun, but also potentially way for Internet addiction. What is addiction? What causes addiction? The term addiction is used in many contexts to describe an obsession, compulsion, or excessive psychological dependence, such as drugs, crime, money, gambling, work, compulsive overeating, online shopping, computer, pornography, video game, and television addiction. What is internet addiction? Internet addiction is defined as the compulsive urge to continually use the net, whether it be to spend hours surfing the web, hang around in chat room, or play online games. There are types of internet addiction: isolation, poor health, life interference, aggressive behavior. First, isolation. A person addicted to the internet will spend most of his time alone, locked in a room with only his computer for company. This kind of isolation can lead to a lack of social life, and when he does venture outside, he might find his social skills have suffered. Possibly, his only regular interaction is with online people, and he might now struggle to hold conversation and feel comfortable in social or public environments. Poor health. An internet addiction can create health problems. Some health issues suffered by internet addicts are bad eyesight, which is caused by spending too much time squinting at the screen. Poor posture and constant computer use can lead to bad back and carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Because an internet addiction lowers the chance of exercise, and those with an addiction might no longer take the time to prepare healthy meals. Obesity is also a risk. Life interference. Some internet addicts risk losing their job or failing classes because they spend too much time online and are often late or absent. An internet addict might also find his personal relationship suffer under the weight of much time spent online rather than with the people he's close to. Aggressive behavior. Internet addicts can be aggressive when disturbed or interrupted while on the internet. He might snap at those who try to get his attention or grow irritated when he has his internet habits questioned. If an internet addict is online, his withdrawal can fray his temper and make him aggressive. Sorry. Types of internet addiction. With suffered pornography, cybersexual like Skype, Omegle, chat room, online dating social network like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, dating app, gaming, video, computer, and online gambling. Summary. Technology play a huge role in today's society. We're really on the internet for information and other daily activities. Most jobs require the use of internet computer for job related function. And keep calm and fight internet addiction. That's all. Thank you. Bye bye.
Good day, everyone. I'm Shanros Inob from BSF2B, and today I'm going to discuss to you my topic, which is selective exposure and political polarization. When you hear the word exposure, what comes in your mind? Exposure is the fact or condition of being affected by something or experiencing something. But what is selective exposure? It is a theory within the practice of psychology, often used in media and communication research, that historically refers to individuals' tendency to favor information which reinforce their pre-existing views while avoiding contradictory information. What is the effect of selective exposure? Selective exposure avoids information inconsistent with one's beliefs, attitudes. For example, former Vice President Dick Cheney would only enter a hotel room after the television was turned on and turned to a conservative television channel. So, selective exposure is that people expose themselves to external stimuli or in a selective way. When referred to the area of mass communication, this means that people choose a certain types of media content and avoid other types. It is important in understanding the effects of mass communication because it is our common understanding that people can only be influenced by media message to which they actually expose themselves. So, therefore, the selective exposure concept emphasizes the active role of the individual. And the selection of media content research into this phenomenon is undertaken in the fields of psychology and communication studies. Physically, there are two major trends in the research. Most studies focus on factors that led to with the consequences of selective exposure to information processing. The selection processes have also been examined in different contexts, such as in political or online communication. So next is political polarization. Polarization, it happens when people become divided into contrasting groups. But when we say political polarization, it is the extent to which opinion on an issue opposed and context process by which this opposition increase over time. Most discussion of polarization in the context of political parties and democratic system of government. For example, after the passage of the Voting Rights Act, the number of conservative Democrats in Congress decreased while the number of conservative Republicans increased. So, political polarization, it refers to the cases in which an individual stands on a given issue, policy, or person is more likely to be strictly defined by their identification with a political party, or a grouping of people who share the same idea or concept.